You had 3 kids. I did not want to be dealing with that. I wasn't a YouTuber. I was looking at you like, what the? How are you this skinny with this many kids? Were you mad at me watching the videos and me take care of the other kids?
Yes.
You was? Yeah. No, not Blanco. Where's Blanco? Where's Blanco, Bruno? Burn biscuit on camera, but do you want to go swim? Yeah. You didn't make it seem like you did. I was saying right now, I do wish Kamari had real thick, long hair. Take a good look. This face gonna be everywhere. Yeah, this face gonna take me all the way to Hollywood, baby. People call, oh, you're so old, bro. You're so old. First of all, 30 years old is not old. It's still a kid. I'm still a kid.
Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I decided to do a different type of video on my channel just because this is another one of my hobbies. As you guys know, one of my hobbies besides from YouTube is crocheting, and then the next one has been reading. I started reading before I started crocheting, and reading is just such a fun like hobby to have. I do want to like start adding this to my channel very slowly just because I don't really know what to talk about, but I feel like this is like the perfect video to start off with and to end the year off with. So as you guys can tell from the title, today I'm going to be telling you guys the books that I've read this year. So I have only read a very small amount of books this year, and one of them I actually did not read this year, but we're still going to incorporate it into this video because it's the very first book that I start off with that actually got me into reading. By the way guys, today is December 29th. I only got 2 more days left of 2024. How do you guys feel? Also, by the way, I crocheted this. And yes, this is my natural hair. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Should I put my chair up? Okay, there we go. I think that's better, guys. We're gonna go in order just because the number of books that I have is very low. This also might be a short video, so yeah. The first book that I started off with is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I feel like everybody starts off with this book, every single person, but it's just a good like starter read, and also because it's so hyped that it's like, you know, you're not going to be disappointed when you read it. If you haven't read it yet and you might be interested, this has 373 pages, a little bit less if you don't count like the ending parts when they thank people. This book is pretty thick and it took me a minute to finish, but it's because I wasn't like that determined to really read it for real. I got this book May 30th on my birthday. When I turned 21, I bought this for myself, and then I didn't finish reading it until literally the year after of 2023 when I turned 22. I'm not sure if I finished. No, I think I finished it in like June or July when I was 22. So it took me a minute, not because the book was boring or whatever, but because I just wasn't really into reading like that. I wasn't there yet. I just needed a starter, and this was a good starter book. Also, I feel so proud, guys, to say that I read a book way before and then the movie came out, and then I was able to watch the movie and compare them. Like, that was such a flex for me, because usually people would only like, they know that a movie's coming out and then they would go read the book and then they would go watch the movie, or they haven't even read the book and they would just watch the movie, or they don't even know that a book exists but the movie looks interesting, so they're like, oh, let me go see what this is about, you know. But I got to live with both. I'm not gonna spoil the movie just in case if you guys haven't watched it, but I really do like the book more. I feel like it's more emotional, there's more detailing, there's just, well, I mean, I guess, right? But it's like the movie was, I think, 2 hours long, and it didn't really get into it how the book got into it. I understand that the book is more pages and you can read it at your own pace and whatever, but I feel like with the movie they could have done more. I feel like the character selection, they could have done better. I feel like Ryle and Atlas, they did good on. Lily, like, they could have picked a better Lily. Like, I was expecting, I don't remember if they describe her in the book, but like blonde hair, like hazel eyes, white girl, you know, that was the Lily I was thinking of, not what we got in the movie. So yeah, I would give this book maybe I'll give it a 10 out of 10, but the movie I'll probably give it like a 5. They could have done better. There's way more emotion in here than in the movie. So spend the money and get the book. Don't go watch the movie. Just so y'all know, all my books are Colleen Hoover.
Bruh.
I'll tell y'all more about it later. Okay guys, the next book is called Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and this book was really good. I feel like it ends with us. I didn't really cry, like it wasn't like that for me, but this one I was a lot more emotional than with It Ends With Us. This book has 310 pages, and I just love the character development and how they go from Tate's perspective, Miles' perspective, and what was the girl's name? Oh my gosh, Rachel, and Rachel's perspective. Like I loved that. I like it's just such a good book. Something traumatic happens in here. Again, this is spoiler free, guys. Spoiler free. It's just a really good book, and it's just really good. Like I would not mind a movie about this one, but I don't think it's necessary because the book is just really good on its own. It doesn't need a movie, guys. Not every book needs a movie, and not every movie needs a book. Anyways, I feel like this is also a good starter book as well. This book I got December of last year, so 2023, and I finished it, I don't even remember, but it only took me a minute to finish because it took me a minute to actually pick it up and read it. But it's a really good book. I really do like it. So the next book that I read, which is the last book that I read, which is a duo book to It Ends With Us, is of course It Starts With Us. So I meant to read this one before Ugly Love, but I got this one as a Christmas gift. I just read it, you know, got it out the way. So this is It Starts With Us, again by Colleen Hoover, and it's the duo book to It Ends With Us. And I love the cover. I love the cover. It's so pretty. It's just so, it's so summer vibes. Like it's so good. And with It Ends With Us, that book is very like, well, these two books at least, they're very like just darker, sadder, makes you more emotional in negative ways. But this book, if it makes you emotional, which it did for me, it's like in a positive way, because this book is so much more lighter. Like hence just the cover, like the cover of it is just so light, so bright, so fun, so exciting. And then these books are so just dark and gloomy. Like you kind of just know what you're gonna get into. Like this is a broken flower, guys, and then this is like something being pulled underwater. But this is just, I'm assuming these are lilies because her name's Lily Blue. I don't know, but flowers like on top of water, and it's just floating, and it just looks so pretty. It's just so nice. But this book is so just light and uplifting. It does have its like negative moments, but it's brought back up. It's a really good book. So I would recommend, if you're more like you like books that make you feel happy, or like it's okay to feel a little bit sad, but I would say this is a really good book. This book has 323 pages. My boyfriend got me this book for our anniversary, and I finished it like October something. Like this book was a really good read. I was thumbing through it. So guys, that is literally the books that I've read this year, minus one, but we're gonna include her. My next book, I'm deciding between, hold on, I have it in my notes so I don't forget. Next, I want to read another series book. I believe If He Had Been With Me, and then the next book after that I think is called If Only I Had Told Her. So the titles just eat. The titles just eat with those guys. And the cover, the cover, I'm so excited to get into it. I'm gonna start reading a new book next year though. I do have way more books that I want to read. I have a whole list. So you guys will just have to see it when I talk about it in whatever video I'm making, or just when next year ends and I make another what books I read this year. But yeah guys, that concludes this video. I know that it was short, but I really wanted to start bringing books into my channel because again, it's something that I like to talk about, something that I like to do, and it's just a part of my hobby. And I know there's a lot of other people out there that either read or they want to get into reading, but they like don't know where to start. But that is all for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what books you would recommend, because I definitely want to read more than 3 books next year. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a very happy new year, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.